I'd like to see SAMSON win again.
I think SAMSON is going to be at his all-time best.
Nobody's touching SAMSON. Holy hell. Game over, lights out, look for a second place.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are just 15 days away from the Mr. Olympia 2025, so let's dive into men's open bodybuilding, classic physique and 212 divisions 28 contestants update. So mutant Nick Coker shared a jaw-dropping physique update less than 3 weeks out to the show. From size standpoint, I think this is his biggest look so far, and his midsection looks very flat, fully under control. I think we are going to see most dangerous and most complete version of Nick this year on stage. So many fans were expecting from SAMSON Dauda that he needs to bring razor sharp conditioning, cross striations and deep muscle separation. And now coach Milos Sarcev has revealed that SAMSON has already achieved that look 3 weeks out to the show, and he strongly believes that SAMSON is unbeatable in the 2025 Mr. Olympia.
I cannot show anything, but I can say I've seen it. He showed
You've seen it?
Yep. Listen, holy hell. Okay. Game over, lights out, look for a second place. Whatever you were all imagining, can he ever get there? He's there.
Whereas I don't think he can bring Hadi's level of conditioning, cross striations, but if he's improved from conditioning standpoint compared to his 2024 Olympia version, and if he brings relatively the same level of size, I think he's going to be unstoppable on stage this year.
So right now, flat, yeah, miserable, yeah, you know, feeling like that, that's normal. Week before the show, we start getting the carbs in, and once you get them carbs in when you're completely ripped, it's a different look. So and that's what I'm going for this show, this prep, for this Olympia. We want to be next level, so I'm really excited about that because I've already seen what we're looking like. Yeah, this one is filling me with a lot of confidence, and I'm loving it.
I think this year again we will see Hadi and SAMSON Dauda fighting for the title. I really hope both athletes bring their all-time best, and it's going to be very fascinating to see their rematch in less than 3 weeks. This year many experts believe that Derek Lunsford will not just miss the win this year, he might not even land in the top 3.
As I like to say, kill me.
On the other side, Derek has no doubts about his potential. He's fully focused reclaiming his Mr. Olympia title, and he's very driven to prove every skeptic completely wrong. 2.5 weeks out to the show, the Russian muscle freak Gudvito has just dropped a back shot showcasing his sharp details and massive hamstrings. This year 8 bodybuilders will be making their Olympia debut, and one of the most exciting debuts will be Gudvito, and it's going to be very fascinating to see his comparison against Martin, Nick, Derek and Hadi Chopin. From my standpoint, the Chinese muscle freak Shen Cheng Long is not so strong in the back shots, but from side and front shots he looks outstanding. And in his recent physique update, he's showcasing his incredible shape and conditioning. Arguably, he has one of the biggest squads right now in the men's open bodybuilding. Obviously not as big as Rubiel Mosquera, but he definitely has more muscle separation and details in his squats compared to Rubiel's. Also, his hamstrings look phenomenal, and undeniably he's bringing sheer amount of mass on the Olympia stage this year. Interestingly, the bodybuilding expert coach Neil Hill believes that Andrew Jack did not deserve such higher placings in his last few shows. He says he has amazing shape and structure, but he has too many shortcomings, and he should have lost few places in his last couple of shows. So he definitely does not see Andrew Jack in the top 5 this year.
I think that Andrew's just got a lot of weak muscle groups. I think he is structurally incredible, but I see a lot of weaknesses in his physique, to be honest with you. I think that he's been placed higher than he should have done in a number of shows. I think he should have lost a few places in some shows.
After Nick Walker, we have another true mass monster in the lineup from Colombia, Rubiel Mosquera. Arguably, Rubiel does not have same level of sharp details and balanced physique, but compared to Nick, one thing is very prominent in Rubiel. He has much better midsection control. So far, we have not seen any issue with the center of his physique. He always brings a very flat midsection. Many bodybuilding experts do not have him in their top 6 predictions, but I think if he brings a very complete, very sharp package, he is going to be a big trouble for his fellow Olympians. Former Mr. Olympia Brandon Curry is looking extremely impressive in his most recent training clips. Honestly, I really like his physique. He has very round muscle bellies, wide clavicles, cartoonish look, and overall very clean physique. From my standpoint, Brandon is one of the few men's open bodybuilders who has likely never touched synthol. And after watching his 2025 Arnold Classic performance, I'm very hopeful that he's going to bring a phenomenal package once again. We have physique update from Dorian Haywood. He's less than 4 weeks out in the update and he looks very sharp with flat midsection. And it looks like he's bringing his all-time best in his Mr. Olympia debut. Jordan Hutchinson is very consistent in sharing his physique updates. Under the supervision of coach Chris Turtle, he is putting his all efforts to make a strong impression in his Olympia debut. For this year Olympia, his goal is to bring a heavier package without sacrificing his conditioning. We have physique update from Behrouz Tabani 2.5 weeks out to the show. Interestingly, this year all Iranian athletes have received their USA visa except Behrouz. I truly appreciate the relentless and persistency of Behrouz as he's still facing uncertainty with his USA visa. Yet he's still pushing through and preparing as he's going to compete this year. Whereas coach Milos Sarcev is very confident about Behrouz competing in Olympia this year and he predicts he will be in the top 3 beating Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford and Andrew Jacked.
Nobody's touching SAMSON. Second, Hadi. I still believe Behrouz is going to come, even though we don't have a green light, so I'm going to put him third.
A lot of fans and experts in the bodybuilding community are not talking about Tonio Burton, but in 2023, which was his last Olympia, he was at 8th place and he defeated Regan Grimes there. This year he is bringing more size, he is very shapely and aesthetically pleasing with small tiny waist. And I think he has solid chance to be in the top 10 again this year. Whereas he wants to crack top 5 this year, beating Andrew Jacked and Martin Fitzwater.
If you look at it over time, and nothing against Andrew, but he hasn't improved much. Barton, he's not too consistent. Like sometimes when he's on, he's on. Like it's really good. Yeah, you know what I mean. But then there's a lot where he's kind of like, and later he's talking about he's going through something. So that's why I'm like, okay, if any one of them come off slightly, we're coming in there.
Dennis James has Urs Kalecinski taking 6th place in this year's Olympia.
You call me crazy. I got Urs in 6.
I like that.
Call me crazy.
Also, Urs Kalecinski believes he can beat entire lineup except Derek, Samson, Hadi, Martin and Nick. So he's aiming to crack top 5, top 6 this year. But if you compare him with Tonio Burton, obviously Tonio is not as tall as Urs. But compared to Urs, Tonio is undeniably very dominant in the back shots. He has better arms development and he's also very aesthetically pleasing and has very amazing flow. I personally don't think Urs will be in the top 5, but it's going to be very interesting to see how he stands next to the big boys of the Mr. Olympia. Martin Fitzwater has given a little preview of his physique 15 days out from his second attempt at the Mr. Olympia. Whereas Martin's coach Stefan Kinzel is showing no doubt in him that he will be top 3 this year.
Hadi, Samson, Martin, Derek, Nick, William.
3 weeks after the show, Akeem Williams has given a sneak peek of his physique, showcasing his incredible side shot. 41 years old, Akeem is a veteran in the bodybuilding and he's still a solid force at the Olympia. Last year he was at 10th place and once again this year he will be vying for a strong finish. Another veteran in the lineup, William Bonac, has shared his most muscular shot with fans. He is probably the most consistent Olympian right now in the lineup. This is going to be his 11th Olympia show, and he's definitely going to be a big trouble for many Olympians on stage. Regan Grimes has one of the best back shots in the men's open division right now, and from shape and structure standpoint, he is extremely impressive. Hopefully he brings his best version on stage and manage to maintain his peak. I really would like to see Andrew Urs and Regan Grimes standing next to each other on the Olympia stage this year, as they are very shapely and aesthetically pleasing, whereas each of them has their own specific shortcomings. Whereas Brett Wilkin does not have sheer amount of mass like Rubio, but he has very decent shape, very balanced and very streamlined physique. In his most recent physique update, he looks very astonishing, and seemingly he is putting his more focus into his midsection control, which is highly impressive. Marcelo Horsemdi has given a physique update less than 3 weeks after this show. He competed several years as a men's open bodybuilder, but this year, after transitioning to the classic physique division, he's finally going to step on the biggest stage of bodybuilding, Mr. Olympia. If he cracks top 15 this year, I think it will be a massive achievement for him. Leading up to the Olympia, the Brazilian sensation Ramon Dino has just dropped his progress pictures less than 3 weeks out. And compared to his last year physique updates at the same stage of his prep, this year he definitely looks denser and thicker. And he seems to have more volume and sharper details. Ramon looks more serious and determined for the title, as he has solid chance to be the last man standing this year. Matthew Grego is claiming that he's bringing his best ever package this year, and you can see through his training clips he's pushing, he's giving his full efforts and putting everything on the line for this year's prep. On the other side, Mike Sommerfeld is leaving no stone unturned to win his first Olympia title. He says he has made drastic improvements since last year and he wants to dominate the classic physique Olympia this year.
I want to step on stage and everybody clearly sees, okay, there's Mike, then there's basically nothing. There's second place. If you think that I was dangerous last year, I compared pictures already. I don't look like the same person.
Logan Franklin and Rough Diesel have given a preview of their physiques less than 3 weeks after the show. Last year Logan was at 13th place and his best performance was 2020 Classic Physique Olympia, where he took 9th place. But this year he's extremely confident that he believes he will be the last man standing in the 2025 Classic Physique Olympia. In the 212 division, there is not a single athlete who comes even close to challenge Keon Pearson this year. Keon is on another level and his recent updates suggest he is going to be unstoppable force once again on stage. Lucas Garcia looks outstanding in his most recent update 2.5 weeks out to the show, showcasing his incredible hamstring development. He has won back-to-back 2 shows this year and I think he's going to give a very tough time to his fellow contestants in Olympia. And lastly, one of the most aesthetically pleasing bodybuilders in the 212 Olympia lineup, Nihat Kaya, has all the tools to fight with the frontrunners of the show this year. In the update, he is 2.5 weeks out. Guys, I have been very sick recently, but I'm back with vengeance, so stay tuned guys and keep sporting. Thanks for watching.